I don't know what's going on here, but these lions are not at all happy about something. So the one is fine, the other one is growling. He's not enjoying the company of anybody, even his other lion friend. He's kind of pushed him away as well. So I don't know what his story is and why he's so upset about life. They're off to my left hand side at the moment. Tricky to see them, but they are there. Just maybe get a view of them through the thickets moving away from us, and we're hoping that they're going to lie down. If they can lie down, then we'll be all right. But there you go, you can just see them straight through. Seb, there we go. So there's one of them. I don't know where the other one is gone, but it's the darker maned of the two that is being very, very, very elusive and shy, and like I say, he's growling at the other one, and he's just not seemingly interested in being around anything right now. Now, they look like the Avocas to me. I assume that they're the Avocas, but the behavior is not of the Avocas. The Avoca males, okay, they're going to lie down there. Let's see. I don't want to push them too much and try and kind of get too close while this male is in the state that he's in. I'm trying to see if there's maybe an area that we can get a maybe slightly better view of what's going on. Starting to groom themselves and starting to sort of settle down. The other one I think is also not far from there. It must be somewhere in that little thicket. So we're going to just try and see if we can just get slightly better place. Chitty Chatty Meg, I suppose it's possible, but I don't know. If they were here, we would probably hear them, if I'm honest. But we haven't, so there hasn't been much roaring this morning, considering the fact that there's two male lions. Now, I'm nervous to go any further because I'm worried this other male is just going to get up and go again. The problem is that if they just come and lay in a fairly open spot, we would have parked a long way away. The thing is as you can see, there's just so many thickets here, and with the roof we make so much noise. So I don't know if it's maybe that's causing them to be a little bit shy, but generally the Avocas are okay. They're not normally like this. I certainly have never seen them like this. The one that was kind of at the den the other day, if it is him, which I assume because of the darkness of the mane, looks very similar. He was not at all like that, and so what's causing him to be panicky, I'm not quite sure. So I think it's this one here that's the shy one. I don't know where the blonder of the two is. He's around, but I mean, I would assume that they're the Avocas. I obviously don't know them well enough. There are times that I've seen the Avoca male lions. I think I've only seen all three together once, and then seen one of them the other day with Tingana, and that is the sum total of my viewings of Avoca males. So I can't tell who they are, to be honest with you, and they could be males, new males that are in the area, but either way, they are quite shy. And so what we're going to do is we're going to sit here with this horrible view that we've got, and we're going to sit turned off for a while, and we're going to let them start to sleep and to relax a little bit, and then we'll move 5 meters closer, and eventually we'll get our way somewhere to where we can see them slightly better than what we have right now. And hopefully by then they will have relaxed with the fact that we're in this area, that we're talking, that the vehicle is moving, and that we're not doing anything untoward to them. But the behavior of these males is strange, because this is normally males that, when you see this kind of thing, in my past experience, has been males that have been very, very, very unused to vehicles. They've come out of the Kruger, they are new to an area, they're shy, and that's why they run around like that. But I mean, I don't know, maybe he's just having a bad day. Who knows what's going on? You never know also what's happened with the Nkuhuma pride. Maybe the Nkuhumas gave them an absolute hiding last night, one of these males, and he's being a little bit kind of shy. I don't know, but either way, it's incredible to me that these lions find each other the way that they did. I mean, we literally were in the middle of a block, and we were able to find one another. Well, we weren't, they were. You know, their senses must be far better than what we are. We didn't hear the male call at all, yet he walked straight towards the other one, which is pretty interesting. Seb, that clicking sound. Now, I believe a lot of you also in the same boat that I'm in is that you don't know whether or not these are the Avocas and undecided. I have no idea. Like I say, I'm pretty unsure myself, so you never really know with male lions until you get a really good view of them. I also don't really know the identifying features other than the one that limps, what the other Avocas look like, or even are supposed to look like. So, yes, I wouldn't be a good one to judge whether or not these are our Avoca males. Like I say, I haven't seen them much, but that male right there is not a male that is very relaxed at all. It's got quite a stare on him. Behavior suggests it's not the Avocas. Like I say, I mean, the Avoca males are not unrelaxed lions as far as I know. I mean, we've seen them, I've seen the time that I did see all three, they lay around the car like house cats. And so the behavior that we've seen this morning is of lions that have come from an area that don't know vehicles very well at all. I wonder if these guys haven't somehow emerged from somewhere to our north, maybe Orpin area, or just inside of the Kruger, and they've somehow kind of come through and everyone keeps confusing them for the Avocas. I don't know, but interesting, intriguing behavior, that's for sure. It's been chaos this morning in many respects. We've had animals going all over the place, and luckily we trusted our gut to some degrees to go kind of check cheetah cutline and just see whether or not this male was roaring around there, that we could find him, and luckily we got a view. But interesting. The running behavior is what makes it intriguing in many respects. Now he's grooming himself to settle down, which is good news. So I'm hoping if I just kind of, like I say earlier, just slowly approach a little bit further, and as soon as he kind of pops his head up, just stop straight away. That should hopefully allow us to get to a point where we can get a much clearer kind of view on him. What's been interesting is when we've been following the two of them, and we follow them through some pretty nasty stuff, is that the blonde male is super relaxed, and this guy is fine if he's behind something. If he's out in the open, doesn't like it. So if you can see a direct line to him and there's no bush in front of him, then he just trots away. But as soon as he's behind a bush, then he seems to relax quite a bit and lie down. So strange kind of behavior to have seen. And like I say, all the times that I've seen this is from lions that are new to an area, that are from places that are not the Sabi Sands or anywhere like that, that haven't dealt with many vehicles off-roading. That's when you start to see skittish lions running around. So who knows? I suppose, like I say, it could just be a bad day for one of the Avocas and he's just not in the mood. I suppose that is possible, but I somehow doubt it. Let's see though what they end up doing. There's definitely just the one that is bad. The other one doesn't seem to worry too much at all. Let's see where they go. He's still watching us. Even though he's groomed himself, he's still looking at us through the gap. Now, we're going to sit here with these guys. We're going to find out where they go. If they head north, they might head towards that waterbuck hill. And so while we wait for that, let's send you across to Sydney and find out if he's had any luck with the dogs around Gallagher.